What's going on, friends? Welcome back to another fall episode 9. So today is Saturday, October 26th. It is 1:30 in the afternoon right now, and I think I'm getting a little sick, so if my voice sounds weird, that's why. But yeah, so October 26th, October went super quick, man. Yeah, I am shocked at how fast it went, as well as fall and all the fall color pretty much. So as it stands right now, it's definitely past peak in terms of the color. We had probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks of full fall color, and it just got just so dry and windy and stuff that the color just did not last as long as like other years in the past have. I think it just went so quick. So yeah, it's past peak, not by a whole lot. So I mean, there's still color around on trees and stuff left, but there's not much, dude. It's like kind of like that very burnt, like red color. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot left for fall color, fall foliage, but I'm still gonna get out. I don't know like if I'm gonna really come away with awesome shots or anything, but I figure, you know, it's the last weekend of October, and most likely we're coming up on very cold weather here soon. So last kind of couple weekends of getting out and actually doing stuff outside comfortably. So figured I'd just get out here and try and walk around, see if I can't see anything for you guys. So I'm on the south end of town-ish. Yeah, like the south end. But in this kind of bluffy area with these neighborhoods around, there's like a school right here, State Road. So I'm just gonna walk around this area, check out the neighborhoods, look for some fall color that's left. And then, yeah, I've got some other spots in mind, a couple of spots in mind for today. It's only 1:30, so I got some time. Sunset is at like 6 now. So, but yeah, we'll just bounce around, see if we can see anything. If not, then, you know, whatever. I'll still get some footage for you guys. So let's get to it. There's the truck. You guys can kind of see the terrain of the area. Just kind of back here in the bluffs. There's a school right here. But kind of back here in the bluffs, so maybe we'll get some decent shots with kind of the bluffs in the background or something. I don't know. But we're just gonna mosey up kind of these roads and go check it out. Alright guys, so just stumbled across this barn here. It's kind of right up the road from where I was just at. Just snap this landscape shot here. I think it's gonna look better from the other side. Kind of like up here, because the sun is right there, so it's a little tough shooting like directly into the sun like that. So I think it'll look better from the other side. You can kind of see the red and yellow trees on the other side there. That looks pretty cool. Check it out. So there's not really a shot here on the other side. This kind of tree is kind of in the way. But still a cool barn. I did not expect this to pop out of nowhere. But yeah, I was just shooting kind of like right over there. Actually turned out kind of good, that shot, but yeah, just a little cluttered over here on this other side, so we'll just keep walking. I'm not gonna go all the way up this road, but figured I'd just check it out at least. Pretty nice landscape shot here, guys. So I set up the composition to kind of follow this yellow tree here. I was kind of trying to like focus on that pretty much. This yellow tree, but this house peeking out with the sun hitting it looks nice. And then I also got some shots with like a truck driving through here, so I think that kind of made it more interesting. But I really like this framing, just kind of how these trees just kind of form an arch like that. Sorry about the sun glare. There you go. But hopefully you guys get the idea. So, I'm gonna just walk back down this road. I don't really see much else up there, so we'll just mosey back down. Really nice light at this shot, guys. I got a car, kind of just like this. Yeah, so I snapped the shot with the car driving through. Kind of just like that. So that turned out pretty good, actually. I did not expect this to be that nice, but this light right here is just crazy, especially on the camera. The good camera. So yeah, I just tuned in that exposure and caught it good. But this is like on the way back out, so I saw this before, kind of walking up, and just got the shot now. So really nice sunlight here. All right, guys. So cut out the glare. Try to. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad. But after a bit of walking, stumbled upon this shot. I'll just take my hand off. The glare isn't too bad, but a lot of landscape shots today, actually, so far. But this is just a nice kind of composure here. A lot of these trees do not have many leaves left, so this is one of the few that actually has some color kind of on the bottom leaves here. Nice yellows. And then the shadows coming off the building here, or the house. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'm taking the exposure down quite a bit for these shots because the sun is it's like right there. So we got pretty harsh sun, but with low exposure, setting that exposure really low, it's making these pop really nicely. All the shadows and the highlights and stuff. But yeah, I might work this a little bit more. Maybe see what it looks like from the other side as well. But pretty nice one here. Okay. I told you guys, there's very little color left on these trees out here. Definitely a lot more difficult to find good shots now. The last few episodes, it's kind of just been like boom, boom, boom. Everywhere you look, you got good shots, but not really anymore. So back in the truck now. Yeah, relatively quick there. I mean, I guess it wasn't that quick. It's like 3:15, so about over an hour. But didn't really see a whole lot, to be honest. I mean, you guys saw it was kind of like 3 or 4 shots maybe in there. I didn't film a lot of the walking. I did. It was kind of just like I was just filming, you know, when I stopped and whatnot. But I did a pretty big loop around this area, and yeah, just was not seeing a whole lot, unfortunately. I mean, I kind of expected that, but it is what it is. I mean, the light right now is really good though. It's kind of like a dim, got that more dim lighting. Now that it's kind of late fall, you get pretty like dim lighting at certain times of the day. But 3:15 right now, so closing in on the evening. I'm gonna go to another spot in town. I gotta think for a second, figure out where, but gonna just go to another spot, check it out, keep roaming around and seeing what's out there. Hopefully the next spot has a little bit more shots I can film for you guys. So yeah, we'll just go somewhere else and keep going. All right, friends, at the next spot, or at the next neighborhood here. So arm is itchy. I didn't drive too far for this. It's literally kind of right down the road. So, but I was seeing some nice color on the way here. So hopefully this area has a little bit more color in it. But we'll just walk around and yeah, do the thing. See what we can get. And I don't think I've gotten one vertical shot today, or one portrait style. Pretty much all landscape right now, but that's okay. So yeah, pretty much frame this one up just like this. Focusing on the house here, obviously. But yeah, this tree just makes a really nice frame around that. Yeah, you can see how like this light is kind of dim right now. There's a little bit of a cloud layer in the sky. But I like that shot a lot, actually. Again, going like super low exposure, so all these shadows in here, all the shadows and stuff, it looks like really dark. And then the highlights, the lit up spots are a lot brighter, so it kind of makes the shot's a bit more moody, I guess. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna look for one other, maybe like in here. There's a lot of yellow right in here. I think this is honestly a pretty crazy shot. We got some gnarly lighting going on here. And I don't know why I'm just in the landscape mood, I guess. I'm just getting tons of landscape pictures, horizontals, but really like this angle here. I'm on like the corner of this road, shooting down the road, and we got the light bouncing off the house here with the shadows and stuff. The shadows here too. That looks really nice. I like that a lot. It's kind of crouched down a little bit too. But yeah, I really like whenever I can like try and get the bluffs in the background, that's always super cool, I feel like. Just gonna walk down here too, see what's up. So you guys can kind of see down here the bluffs and stuff. Yep, not a whole lot of color left on them. Not a whole lot of color left at all. But just to give you guys an idea. So yeah, I just walked down this little we were just shooting right down there, so just wanted to see what was down here. You guys see all those bird nests? That's pretty crazy. But yeah, there's like this cloud layer. If you guys can actually see it good here. So there's this cloud layer kind of in the sky. We get this a lot in the fall, actually, where it's like makes this like dim lighting. You guys can kind of see it, but it's like sunny, but also kind of just, it looks like it's evening hours all the time, which is kind of weird, but makes for some like moody shots. Really fun to kind of like mess around with the lighting, with the exposure and stuff in the fall. So, but yeah, that cloud layer really helps kind of dim down these photos. Must be on a landscape photo kick or something. I keep getting these landscape shots, but this is pretty sick right here. So this is basically the reason why I came to this area, is because you can see like all the bluff line in the background of a lot of these shots, kind of just peeking out in the background there, which is cool. So tried to incorporate that, those kind of the bluff line there, and framed it up with the houses. Tried to like get this window in there as well, because that's nicely lit up. But that turned out pretty nice. Oh, not gonna lie. Cover drive through. Just keep on going. Yeah, dude. I have not seen like any vertical shots really at all. Portrait style. It's been like all landscape, which is fine. Usually by now I don't know, I feel like usually by now I at least get a couple verticals, is what it is. There's a ginormous leaf pile up here, right there. Gigantic leaf pile. So maybe there'll be a shot in there or something. We'll check it out. Alright guys, I actually got a vertical shot here. First one of the day. Kind of on this curvy road, which is cool. But I just thought this looked kind of interesting. Got these huge trees kind of overhanging the road here, and they still got a lot of yellow on them actually. But I just lined this up right here, right in there, and then focused kind of this was kind of the center of the image, so right where this light is hitting, kind of right in that door on those mailboxes. And yeah, I just wanted to get all the yellow, the leaves in there. That looked actually pretty good. Just went dark exposure again, so trying to go kind of darker, I guess. And this actually looks kind of cool right here too. Kind of that image, so I might snap that too. But yeah, these trees are huge. They kind of go right over the road here. Pretty awesome. All right, friends, little check-in update. So it's like 4:30. Definitely losing light. Do not have much light left. So I'm just walking back to the truck right now. Might just go hit up one more spot before the sun sets, and then call it a day. So, but I actually got some pretty good ones around this little neighborhood here. A lot of landscape photos, but that last one was like a pretty good vertical, I think. One of the last like vertical shot or last photos around there. So yeah, we'll just head back to the truck and then probably go somewhere else. All right, friends, made it back to the truck, and do not click off the video if you're about to click off, because I got a story to tell. I'm a little bit fired up right now because I just had an encounter, a little spicy one. But yeah, back in the truck, that shoot was that little roundabout shoot was great. Went around that little neighborhood there, ton of landscape, cool landscape shots. But as I was walking back to the truck, minding my own business, didn't even have the camera out. I mean, I had it strapped around my whatever chest, but wasn't really taking any pics. Dude in a truck was parked down this road. Okay. He saw me walking up the road. He was obviously sitting in his truck. As I start walking up the road, he puts it in drive and just drives right up to me. Okay. Phone is out. He's recording me. And he goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" And immediately, guys, I've been in these situations before. I knew exactly what was coming. This is something that's happened to me probably a handful of times. Very rare that it happens, but it's happened before, so I knew what to do. But basically, this dude puts his truck in drive, drives right up to me. It looked like he was literally almost going to hit me. I mean, I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? But pulls up right beside me, and he's got his phone out, and he's recording me, and he asks, "What are you doing?" Kind of in a pretty serious tone. I'm like, "Just taking pics." And he's like, "Oh, yeah?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a street photographer." He's like, "Oh." And then I ask him why, right? Why are you taking pics? Or why are you asking me? And he just goes, just wondering what you're doing." I'm like, "Why? Why are you wondering what I'm doing?" "I'm a street photographer." And he's like, "Oh, I'm just wondering." And I asked him, "You got a problem?" And he said, "Nope." "You got a problem?" And I said, "Nope." And he drove off. But I shut him down, dude. Basically, when I asked, "Do you have a problem?" And I could kind of tell, like, he looked at me a little weird, like, whoa, I could tell, I was basically shaking him up a bit, because he came at me and he was kind of just like, "What are you doing? Why are you taking pictures?" In kind of a very serious questioning tone. I have no problem with people asking politely, like, "Hey, what's up, man? What are you taking pics of?" But if you're gonna drive up to me acting like you're about to swerve your truck into me, I mean, I'm not saying he tried to hit me, but he started driving at me and then turned the truck, right? And then parked right beside me. So if you're going to act like that and have an attitude, I'm going to shut you down. And if this is a message for all, like, photographers, street photographers, whatever, that you do stuff like this, like I do, just shut people down. Don't even give them a chance to, like, argue with you. Don't even give them an opportunity. Just shut them down. And that's basically what I did to that guy. I was like, "Do you have a problem?" Because if you have a problem, then I got a problem, and we got a problem. But I asked him, like, "You got a problem?" And he immediately was like, "Nope." And initially, right then and there, I was like, all right, this guy is just fine, whatever. And yeah, he asked me, "Do you have a problem?" And I was like, "Nope." And just kept walking. But that could have escalated very quickly. Like, I have no patience for that type of person who, like, I get it. I get it to a certain extent. Like, you see me out and about in public taking pictures. Like, people are curious. Like, what are you taking pictures of? Blah, blah, blah. I have no problem with a little curiosity. And, like, and if you guys ever come into a situation like that, just shut them down right away. Like, and, especially if you're out just walking around, like, sure, you could just walk off, but, like, somebody could follow you. They could I've had a person follow me before. Like, people will follow you. So if you can just shut them down and not give them any opportunity to, escalate the situation or make it an actual problem, do that. Just shut them down. And that's basically what I did right there. I was like, "Do you have a problem, man? Like, do we really need to do this right now? You really want to do this right now?" And I'm literally I'm walking down the middle of a road. There's no cars on the road or anything. It's like I am in a public space, public property. You are allowed legally to take pictures anywhere in public property, right? Which I always am. Like 99, maybe like 1% of the time, I'm like straying into some private property on a hike or something. 99% of the time, I'm on public property on a sidewalk or a street or something like that. Sure, I may like take pics of a house that's private property, but it's a house and I'm taking a picture on a sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fired up right now, so I'm sorry. I just have to rant about that. But that was like, I got really ticked off. I get fired up at those type of people. I have no patience, absolutely no respect for that type of person. So if that ever happens to you guys, just kind of take this message and do with it what you may. Like, initially I was, I walked up to the dude and I had a smile on my face, right? I was like, I'm a street photographer. I'm not taking pics, But he kept asking me why. And if you're just going to keep asking me why and keep pressing me, it's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? So it just got to a level where I was like, shutting you down, bro. So that was that. That was interesting. That was a whole lot of fun. Oh my God, that got my heart rate going. But yeah, that'll happen. That will happen. If you are a street photographer, if you're taking pictures out in public, especially if you do it a lot like I do, and you kind of get in the weeds and stuff like that, it'll probably happen to you. It'll probably happen. Somebody's going to want to come up and talk to you. So little kind of rant here, but just wanted you guys to have that story. So that was interesting. I don't know if I'm going to call it here. I might just end up calling it here, guys. It's 4:50. There's only an hour left of light, not even, probably like 45 minutes. So if I feel like stopping on the way back, I'll just stop and we'll check out another neighborhood. But this may be the end of the video. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll just cut to whatever next. All right. What's up, friends? Welcome back to, well, I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to clip this into episode 9 field footage, or this may just be episode 10. So whatever I do, I'll figure that out later. But yeah, welcome back to another day. So it's Saturday, October 27th, about 3:15 right now in the afternoon. The sun is actually pretty low, but I am at Minduro County Park. It's like something Maples County Park. So I think I went here last year I believe it was, I think it might have been an early fall 2023 episode, like either 1 or 2. But yeah, so I haven't been here since. Like, that was, I think it was probably early mid-September last year or something. But it's a bunch of hiking trails. It's actually a pretty big spot. But yeah, these trails go way back here into the forest, and then that trail actually gives kind of a nice look at this little town that's like right over there. So I have the zoom lens with me, so I might go get some of those photos. But I just wanted to go hiking today. I haven't really been hiking in a while, so yeah, I was just doing like a ton of in-town. I've been doing a ton of in-town shoots. So even though, like, as you can see, a lot of the trees are pretty bare, or it's definitely past peak. Yeah, the fall colors didn't last too long. So, but I just wanted to get out and hike. So I don't really know if I'm going to get much on this little hike, but if I do, I'll definitely, get some video for you guys. But let's just get to it. So as you guys can kind of see, all the trees that do still have kind of leaves left on them. It's like this burnt, kind of reddish, dark red color. So there's still like hints of color in there, but for the most part, yeah, all the fall color is pretty much done. Definitely starting to look like November, but beautiful day out today. It's like 60 degrees, sun is out, got good light, so good day for a hike. That was pretty cool. These oak trees are huge. That might be a shot right there. So I made it to the top of this bluff here. The trail is like down there. The leaves back there actually look pretty yellow, but yeah. I came across this little fence looking thing. And got a shot of this right about in here. Oop. Kind of with the leaves there at the top. Just thought it looked kind of interesting. Under just some like oak trees here. But I don't really know if I should go check that out. I might, or the trail also keeps going this way. So I'll figure it out. Nice vertical shot here, guys, just on the other side of the gate. There's some really nice light right here, so kind of went right in there. Yeah, really nice light on this side. You can actually see some good color on those trees up there. It's kind of spooky out here, I'm not gonna lie. This place gives me... Oh, that's an airplane. This place gives me spooky vibes. But I forgot to mention, I switched to the 22mm lens. So there's just not going to be any zoom shots. So I had the 22mm with me. So just switch that quick. But I'm going to lose light here because the sun is going to fall over this bluff. So I'm going to check out as much as I can on these trails back here. Get moving. Really nice. I think these are aspens. Super yellow right here, but I'm not going to go any farther down that way because there's a deer, or there's a tree stand right there. So yeah. I have no idea where private property butts up against this county park. And there's no hunting allowed in this county park. But if there's a tree stand right there, I don't even want to test that. So I'm jotting down the trail a little bit, still kind of on the top of the ridge, or on top of the bluff, just snagging some shots along the trail here. The light is really nice right now, so kind of just going like vertical shots down the trail. Yeah, a lot of the color is kind of coming through like this yellow, burnt red color, which looks kind of cool. All the leaves on the trail too here. So just trying to get some of that in there. All right, friends. I'll try and keep this sun out of there while I'm walking along. But yeah, I'm not really seeing a whole lot. I'm kind of just hiking this trail, checking it out. It's a pretty trail, but I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm not really seeing much for photos, so this will probably be a quick kind of clip or like segment of field footage. But I just realized that this clip, I guess, or basically this weekend is like pretty much the last weekend for fall photos, pretty much. Okay, this trail just goes back down to the main trail, so yeah, we'll probably just wrap it up after this. But yeah, so this is pretty much it for fall photos. It went super quick, so it's Sunday, October 27th right now while I'm filming this. Halloween is coming up this coming Thursday, and then next weekend will be November 1st. So yeah, and by the looks of everything around here, I mean, there's just no color left. So it's pretty much all done. What you guys saw in yesterday's clip on Saturday, and then today, like, there's still a little bit of color left in town, more in town, but like not much at all. Everything is pretty much drying out, and leaves are falling off. So this is pretty much it, man, for the fall color. It went so quick. It went so quick. Quicker than previous years, that's for sure. But yeah, I just kind of realized that while I was walking along here. Kind of a good way to end it, I suppose. Just kind of taking a nice hike out in the woods. Like I said, I haven't really done like a chill hike in a while. So even though this wasn't filled with a bunch of cool photos and scenes and stuff, it's just nice to get out here and walk around, you know? So yeah, I'll probably just hit the trail, back to the truck, wrap it up. Good time to call it quits on this one. You guys can see the sun kind of fading out. over the bluff line there, the ridge line. I'm not even gonna check that out. I don't know. I'm sick and stuff, congested. So it's just good to get outside today, do a little hike around. So yeah, let's wrap it up. Okay guys, that'll do it for this one. I know it wasn't much for this portion. I think I'll just clip this into episode 9, and this will be the end of episode 9, because this is not worth putting into a whole episode. So it'll probably be a lot of field footage, but whatever. Good way to end kind of the big fall season. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the peak kind of fall episodes, guys. Yeah, after this weekend, it'll be November next weekend. And yeah, we're definitely past peak in terms of all the color and all that kind of stuff. But overall, I mean, I hit it hard since, I mean, I was just thinking, and yeah, I have not taken basically a weekend off for a month and a half, 2 months, or yeah, like a month and a half. Basically 2 months I've been going hard at it since pretty much September 1st. So got to do it though. You know, when it comes down to it, the kind of 2 weeks that you get in October for peak color, yeah, you pretty much only have like 2 weeks for peak color. And if you're not out there and you're not ready for it, then it's kind of just going to pass you by and you're going to miss it. So that's usually why I kind of start going hard and start like really trying to push myself to go out and do a bunch of photo shoots like in early September. Is, you know, even though it's basically still summer at that point, you know, I'm essentially warming myself up for the peak season. So that's kind of why I just start getting on photo shoots big time, like September 1st, and then by mid-October, late October, I'm pretty much ready to go, and I know what I'm looking for. I'm dialed in, you know. It's not easy kind of just like going on in-town shoots as well like that, and you know, it's definitely, you have to, I don't know, I feel like I have to kind of warm up for that stuff, and it's always a little bit awkward, you know, the first couple times kind of doing stuff in town where you got people around and, you know, there's people driving by, it's busy and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the peak fall color. I'm still gonna, obviously, I'll probably take like a weekend off or something next weekend, just take it off or something like that. But I'll definitely still be, you know, getting out and doing photo shoots here and there. But I have a lot of editing to do, so yeah, and I got a lot of pictures to get done. But I'll definitely still kind of get out and do photo shoots into November and December, and then I'll just do the same thing like I did last year, and like January 1st, start of the new year, we'll just start the winter 2025 season up. So we'll still, you know, do fall, so that we'll still kind of go through the fall season all the way through December, and then in January we'll start up winter. I kind of just did that last year, and it just makes sense to me. So we don't really start getting snow heavy until it's been like kind of in January now. Decembers are kind of, yeah, it's been pretty light. But let's wrap it up. I've been just rambling here. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you had fun kind of tagging along for all these photo shoots. And yeah, this is the most fun, best time of the year for me. I love this time of the year. It's the greatest. So yeah, that'll do it for me, guys. I'll see you back at the crib for the photo review.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the crib for the photo review of the last fall episode of the year for 2024. So yeah, that went pretty quick, and I know this video is coming out, I guess, pretty later, I guess, than when the field footage was filmed, or it's been a little bit of time. But yeah, I had so many photos to edit. It took me quite a while to get through, editing all those. So that's kind of what I've been spending a bit of time on. And yeah, I just took kind of a little bit of a break from the photos for a bit, and just stuck to editing. We had some crappy weather all through November. Wasn't really worth getting out too much. So yeah, I know this one is coming out a bit later than when the field footage was actually filmed, but that's just pretty much how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I know that was kind of a long segment there, so I'll try and keep this relatively quick with this photo review. But yeah, overall great season, man. I mean, I'd say I got out there as much as I could. I hit it pretty hard. Definitely like in the middle of October, or all throughout October. Let me get some water. So yeah, overall it was a good season. Hit up some locations that I hadn't been to before. Actually, I went to quite a bit of locations that I hadn't really gone to before over in Minnesota and stuff. So that was sweet. And yeah, just definitely kind of adding more locations to my long list of spots to go and do photos at. So that's cool. But yeah, got I don't know what let's see, I can actually look here real quick. Yeah, so just in October, I took 20 gigs worth of photos, 2,600 photos, which is, yeah, quite a bit. And I mean, obviously, all like with that amount of photos, that gets edited way down. So there may only be like 50 to 75, maybe not even, maybe just like 50 really, really good ones out of those. But that was just for like October. So yeah, overall, hit it hard. I still have a lot to get through, and definitely want to get some prints done. Maybe put some up on the wall here. I was actually just looking at that. I really need to get some like studio decorations or stuff going on other than just this bland white wall. So that'll probably happen relatively soon. I have this like space tapestry over here. That's cool. But yeah, I need to fill up some walls. But I'm rambling. Let's just hop on the screen here and start this photo review. So yeah, I know that field footage was pretty long. So I'll try and skim through these, and there was some interesting stuff that happened in this episode. So that's, yeah, but overall it was a good day. And yeah, right off the bat, so I haven't edited this photo, and I didn't expect this one to turn out actually, but I saw as I was kind of looking through this. This is just like a really cool scene with the bluff in the background. All this like burnt red color you see on the trees and stuff. So it's like definitely late October leaves right there, kind of that burnt red and those colors. But this one actually turned out pretty good. I don't really like this, whatever this is, this hedge right here. So I may crop that in a little bit, kind of like this or something like that. I don't know. That one could actually turn out pretty good, and I have gone through and edited a few of these so far, so we'll look over those kind of at the end here. Got the farmhouse and this person kind of biking along here. I thought that was kind of cool. This one, the sun was a little bit too much in this, I think. Actually, I mean, it wasn't too bad. We got nice light on these trees back here. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, I was trying to kind of dim that sun down a bit while I was taking the photo, kind of block it out with this tree here. It turned out pretty good, actually. Yeah, I was just walking up this road right after. I kind of parked at this school and just walked up this road that just moseys through the bluffs here. And this shot was actually sweet. Just looking up the road and this car, or some cars driving through here. Got the really kind of nice overhang of trees, creating a nice frame. And then the house peeking out on the left-hand side here is pretty sweet. So this is, yeah, it's really good composition, I feel like. And same kind of idea here. Blah. I went for a super long run this morning, so if I seem kind of out of it, that's probably why. But yeah, same kind of idea here with the road, but again, just and this one I actually edited, so I threw this one in to edit. Really cool light here. You can kind of see that light just bouncing off the leaves and stuff. And yeah, got the white kind of Ford pulling through. That kind of brightens everything up a bit. Yeah, it turned out to be a pretty good shot, I think. Really nice light on this day. Yeah, it was super sunny. And yeah, this shot was sweet. And I actually didn't get this on video, but you'll see here I kind of go around to the other side of this tree after taking a bunch of landscape photos right here. And I catch this vertical. I didn't get this on video because I wanted to be a bit respectful and kind of keep it moving. But I really, really like this shot. I think this is sweet because of all the leaves and stuff just completely covering the ground. You can really tell in this photo, I feel like, that it's like end of fall vibes, you know, Halloween. So yeah, got good sharpness on this. You guys can see some little ghost hanging off the tree there. Really good sunlight. I mean, the sun is just hitting this perfectly. I've been waiting to edit this one. And then that window, I think this window right here kind of completes it. It's just kind of like poking out there in the back, getting lit up with sun. So sweet. Moving right along. These weren't too much of anything. This one was actually another unexpected, kind of good cut here. I actually like how this one turned out with the mailboxes and the bluffs in the back, or the bluff in the background, and you got this really nice red here kind of overhanging, and the basketball hoop. I actually didn't even notice that until now. Kind of just getting hidden there. But just an interesting cut. Nothing like too exciting, but really nice color, I feel like, and good lighting. And really kind of crisp, clear. You know, good sharpness all around. So that one was nice. That wasn't anything. Okay, so that was, yeah, I hopped in the truck after this point, went to the south side of town, and just kind of went into another neighborhood. This shot actually turned out really, really good. I caught some video of this for you guys kind of right in this angle, so what you guys saw in video is pretty much how it turned out. And yeah, I actually edited one of these, but again, just I feel like, you know, this makes an interesting composition with the overhang of the tree, and it's just completely taking up like the upper half of the photo. So it just I don't know, it's a really stark contrast between the house and like all of this kind of nature and the leaves and stuff like that. So that one turned out pretty good. Cruising right along. Some of these were just kind of throwaways. I was just looking around, looking at stuff, taking photos. This one turned out really, really nice as well. Actually, this is probably one of my favorites. One of the better ones out of this photo shoot here. Just the sunlight in this was crazy, man. And I kind of mentioned in the video how in late fall, it, you know, it really looks like the sun is setting like all day, kind of. Not really in the morning, but even like past 11 o'clock in the morning, it kind of just looks like the sun is just setting all day. It's kind of weird, but it creates kind of this yellow hue in the sky, and we had a little bit of cloud, just this thin layer of clouds that dimmed everything as well. So I feel like the lighting overall, especially in this neighborhood, with all like the overhanging trees and stuff, was really sweet. And I was trying to pick up on the bluff line as well in the background. And you can see that in this photo as well. Just trying to incorporate that bluff line, something to look at in the background, And again, it's a contrast. It just picks up like it makes, I don't know, it brings the surrounding landscape into the picture, which I always like including that, or trying to include that in my images a lot of times. Yeah, again, just really good light here. I mean, these trees are just absolutely golden yellow, peaked out. And these homes, they're all kind of, I forget what this style of home is called. I remember like the different types of homes, like the old suburban homes. I know they have like names for them. I forget. But a lot of these are kind of in the same style, just like one story. I mean, they probably have a basement, but they're all like one story, kind of low profile. So you can really see like the bluffs in a lot of areas. You can kind of see over the houses and stuff like that, which is pretty sweet. All right, moving through some throwaway ones. And then these are kind of the last images, I believe. Yeah, last images for this day. Again, I mean, it's just some crazy sunlight. You really can't ask for much better. You can't get much better lighting, than a lot of these photos are showing here. So again, just really picking out where that sunlight is kind of hitting here against the apartment homes and like the mailbox and stuff, and just I was really trying to line stuff up and find good angles throughout here, which wasn't honestly too hard because when you're seeing scenes like this, it's pretty, it doesn't take much to kind of line it up and get a good shot. Because everything is kind of popping off and the sunlight is looking good. So I think that was pretty much it. Yep, that was pretty much it for that photo shoot day. And then I went out, I believe that day after, the Sunday. And I didn't get too many photos on this hike. This was kind of just, I wanted to go hiking. I've done, ton of in-town stuff up until this point. So just wanted to wrap it up with a little bit of a hike for you guys. And some of these turned out okay, turned out decently. If I put some edits into some of these, they could be something. I think this was probably the best cut. Probably the best cut of the day right here with this gate, just looking through. Got good light and just an interesting kind of shot leading up the trail. We got the leading line of the trail, and then the really bright blue sky kind of behind there. So that was probably the only really good shot that I caught throughout here. But just a nice hike overall. Kind of got this. This wasn't too bad. These shots in here, just of the trail line. Trying to include the last bit of fall color in these shots. It's kind of bittersweet to see all the color go, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So that is all the photos for fall 2024. Let's look at the edits from that. So I did edit this guy. This was from the last shoot. that crazy looking autumn blaze tree here. Insane lighting for that one. That one turned out really, really good. There's the original. This was that landscape shot here with the overhanging tree. You guys can see kind of the edits. Where was the original from that? There is the original, so definitely like brought out the highlights, of course, did a little bit of saturation work. Kind of same thing with this guy from the other shoot. You can see there. Yeah. And I edited up this one from the previous shoot. I'll show you guys this. So the farmhouse. I mean, this shot really turned out nicely, I think, with all the aspens there in the background. Just a really, really cool shot. Let's see. South side bluffs here. Again, worked with those highlights, brought out the exposure a bit, added a bit of yellow and red. Kind of standard procedure. Didn't really have to do too much. Highlighted the bluffs a bit in the background there. And I believe that was pretty much it for what I've gotten through so far. Oh yeah, this Ford. The road here, looking up that road. There's the original. Brought out those highlights quite a bit, actually. Yeah. Yep, brought out those highlights quite a bit. Did some more exposure work. Kind of just, make it pop a little bit more. Like, per usual. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it for what I've gotten through so far. So, yeah. I definitely have quite a bit more to work through. Of course, it's always a bit difficult to, edit and do all the recordings and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. Let's hop off the screen, and that's it, guys. That's it for fall. So I should probably do like some sort of closure here. I know it's getting long, but if you guys have stuck with the video this long, thanks for sticking with it this long. But yeah, overall, great season, man. Like I said, still have a lot of photos to work through. I'll probably review I'll probably go through with you guys again at some point in the near future and just show you guys, as I work through all these photos and do edits and stuff like that. Obviously, I want to share that with you guys, and you guys can, I'll at some point I'll do some video kind of showcasing the rest of these, or I'll put what I'll do probably is put all of the best images, all of the final edits into some sort of collection, and just kind of skim through them with you guys. And obviously, like I said, I want to get some prints done here, and you guys will eventually see those coming on the wall behind me, and we can review those as well. But that's pretty much it, man, for fall 2024. And yeah, I got winter coming on the way, so I will say it's snowy out here right now, guys. It's definitely, we're rolling right into winter, so expect that on the way. It's going to be pretty much completely different in terms of the style and whatnot. So looking at a lot more kind of low light, darker imagery, that kind of thing. I want to hopefully buy a new camera soon for that type of specific work. I think that would be cool. But yeah, man, that's fall. Peak photography season for me. You probably, it's this fall season it's definitely the busiest time of year for myself. Any fall season really, with taking photos and all that. So as we roll through winter, definitely gonna keep on with the the field footage, and all these episodes and whatnot, and yeah, I'll try and I'm just gonna keep pushing and get those prints done, get these edits done, and I don't plug it very often, but yeah, if you guys obviously want to keep up with like the images quicker and see them like as they're happening, just follow my Instagram. I don't plug it that often, but that's where I post everything as they're getting done, so you guys can see it all there. But this video has gone on long enough, so I'm going to end it here. So I think that's pretty much everything I need to cover. If you guys are wondering, the incident that happened in this video, wasn't a big deal at all. I mean, it may have seemed like a big deal when I was explaining it there, but it wasn't really anything. So nothing to worry about there. That'll do it for me, guys. Expect winter videos coming at you very, very soon here. Winter 2025 should be a good season. We're expecting quite a bit more snow this year. That's what they're saying compared to the previous years. So expect the snowy shots and all that good stuff. That'll do it for me, guys. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.